their offense has literally been off the charts. As we send it over to the third member.
His series and 5 for 26 in his last 3 playoff games. If you go back to the disappointment of Game 7 against Denver last year, off one. Doncic against George. Now on the switch, this is what happened in Game 1, and Luka's got all 5.
He's saying he can't guard me. This is the first quarter, Luka. Please warm up a little bit.
Here's Doncic again.
Down those shots over the top of a 7-footer, then you got to tip your hat to Luka.
He's got all 8 points in this game, but it's 11-0 Dallas after the 3 goes down by Hardaway, who's shooting almost 70% from behind the arc in the series. Finally, the Clippers on the board as Paul George scores at the 9:14 mark.
And I like that from Paul George. If your jumper's not falling, and if you're not Luka Doncic, make them all.
Finney Smith with the miss. Dallas with a 10-point lead. Here's Jackson, who got the start tonight, gets the basket against Doncic. He started 43 games during the regular season and 15 points in a Game 2 loss. Porzingis gets the bucket.
And that is sustainable. I think the entire world knows that, but you can't just hope that they cool down like that. On Boban at the start of the game because he knew what he was going to be doing to Zubac. That's just disrespectful.
There's Paul George. Mentioned this is the 9th career playoff game for Doncic. And the other games in the series with the Clippers last.
What the Clippers need to do. They got to settle in. This is a storm that they're facing. Settle in. Make sure you move the ball. And
way short. Mavs ball with a 15-point lead. Midway through the first. Pull up 3. Hardaway. It's there. George penetrating. They work it around to Jackson, corner 3, and finally the Clippers.
They have been the last 2 games, and you're seeing it here early in this first quarter.
Doncic doing the Dirk, won't go. The tip does, though. Finney Smith with 4 Clippers around him, bats it in.
And that's just inexcusable, a lack of effort there by the Clippers. You got 4 people on you. You got to make sure that you secure that. Work on defense. Maybe get them into foul trouble. Take some starts out of their offense.
Leonard, sweet especially when you play like the Clippers have defensively here in the first quarter, even up 30 points in less than 9 minutes. There's Rondo, missed the layup, but Batum
on that end of the floor because now you can kind of wear him down as the game goes on.
Kawhi Leonard's got Hardaway with the miss. And again, this is coming here, this run with Luka Doncic on the bench. Paul George's 3, good, and it's. Who's going to stop the bleeding? Josh Richardson will with the 4 run with Doncic on the sideline. Here's Leonard on the switch, pulls up and connects again. He's going to get more minutes tonight off the bench. Doncic crashes into Rondo and is called for the offensive. Oh, he like it. And then Pat Beverly gets in his grill, and here we go.
And just like we talked about Luka just smiling about it, that's what you got to do. That's what Patrick Beverly is out there for. He's out there just to.
Here's Rondo. Open underneath Zubac. What a great switch. Zubac has to deal with Luka again. Doncic gave up his dribble. Richardson driving. And what a shot against basket. Gets the Clippers within 1. LA trailing the series 2-0. The Clippers have lost 5 consecutive playoff games going back to the Orlando
Mavericks team and just, believing that this was a more favorable matchup. But I stand by it. This Dallas team is better as.
Doncic on the switch again has Zubac against him. He has owned Zubac so far in this series. There's that step back 3. Of course.
Jumper. Zubac has to get in and make him a driver.
14 points for Doncic. Here's Leonard working against Finney Smith. 6. Doncic again off the glass and good. Luka clear. George in the paint. Pull-up jumper is shot. Clippers on the drive. It's Paul George.
The offense can really kind of slip a little bit. So, these are opportunities for the Clippers to get going.
They have the lead. Paul for the first time tonight.
Shoot, even if you look around the league, the Boston Celtics were down 20-4 to the Brooklyn Nets, and now they have a lead
this year. And he's got championship experience in college, won 2 titles at Villanova. George takes it to the rim this time. And Paul George starting to heat up. He's got 18 to lead all scores, tying him with Doncic. Kleba wide open, good feed by.
But you can't give up a wide open 3 off a made layup, and that's what just happened there.
Clippers come short on the three. Transition opportunity, 3-on-2 for the Clippers. George, great pass to Leonard for the dunk.
Formula for this Clippers team to get back in this series.
Clippers trying to avoid an 0-3 hole. Paul George again with San Antonio in 2014 and Toronto in 2019. I know it's a different situation here as Leonard drives and finishes.
Great culture in Toronto when you had, Nick Nurse and Kyle Lowry and all of those guys there. This is the first time that they're...
And with a clear. Wide open underneath was Morris. The ball was deflected. Still
one drop. Curious to see if that'll kind of have an effect on his outside shot, just getting a little bit of a rhythm.
Luka down the lane, so strong.
So intense that the Dallas Mavericks fouled to get Luka back into the game, something I haven't seen many times in my years.
Tomb on Doncic, shot clock down to 5. Luka keeps him on his hip, drives. Doncic gets it to fall, 24.
Every time he's taking up so much space, just an easy floater.
Jackson off the bounce, tries again, hits again. Reggie Jackson at the screen and gets Zubats on Luka on the switch. Doncic spinning, hitting, Luka.
In the first half, that's just ungodly numbers. I know we talked about Luka's numbers, but
4 towards the end of the first half, trailing by 19 in the first quarter. Jackson, here's Doncic. Good ball movement by the Mavs. Another wide open three. An 11 two-point baskets tonight in Game 3.
That's an
Morris is at a rough post.
You need him on both ends of the floor.
Morris was the number 2 3-point shooter in the regular.
The second half here of this pivotal Game 3 tonight.
And George, Noah Ibaka in this game is Doncic.
Going as this series progresses, you're not going to have 18 for 24 and Luka.
Doncic 32 points. He's 11 of 17 overall from the field. Leonard, great pass out. That's the largest lead for the Clippers. We're at the midway point of the third quarter. Step back to Doncic on the money. 30.
Dallas is 14. I think that is truly the key. I know Dallas is shooting the ball well, but keep getting
back in the series. Game 4 is Sunday. Game 5, if there is one, would be back in LA on Wednesday, but 7-point LA lead. Here's Finney-Smith driving and kisses it. 34 points for Luka. Shot clock at 4. Elbow J goes down.
That's the only way to offset the way Dallas and Luka are shooting.
Hardaway goes hard, but shot clock down to 4. Man gonna take it, driving at Richardson. Off-quarter deficit. And that was with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. They came back as Rondo buries a 3.
Last year, so how they can go on the road right now and try and pull it out, this is going to set a lot of...
Sold. Working against Rondo, shot clock at 4. Forces that one up, got his own miss, and sticks it back up.
He has advantage. We've already seen him post up Rondo. We saw him post up Patrick Beverly. It's tough. You don't want to leave those guys on an island.
Offensive rebound by Porzingis. Doncic, as Rondo hits the floor, no call. Brunson's 3 is good.
I think he's just fine, and you're going to guard him just like that.
The 3-point lead for the Clippers. Open 3 Morris inside the arc. Much better. And that's a big reason why they're down 6. They're not getting a lot of easy buckets. Rondo, too easy. Better than 50% from 3. Yet they trail for the first time in this series. Morris corner 3. Same spot.
Great job of collapsing the defense there. Forcing 2 to help and getting him an open shot. But, right.
Got the putback. Where is Porzingis? Former All-Star, just 8 points, 3 of 9 from the floor, only 3 rebounds. Leonard, Morris got called for his 5th foul. The next foul on the Clippers will put Dallas at the line for the rest of the game. Kleber's 3 is there.
Right now.
He's 6 of 11 at the line. The rest of the team is 4 for 4 at the line. Morris. 2 minutes to go. Clippers in command. Corner 3, Jackson. Got it! Big time hit by Jackson from the corner, and it's a 13-point lead. The largest of the night for the Clippers.
And that double team, as you see, Luke.
12-point lead for the Clippers. Here's Luka. Another step back 3. Got another one to give the Mavs a chance to win this game.
No, it was not.
For the Clippers, Clippers are back in the series as they, despite 44 from Luka Doncic, beat the Mavs 118-108. Brilliant offensive play from the two stars. Some extracurricular activity afterwards as Finney Smith of Dallas